I wouldn't say it's a guide. We'll say it's a guided improvisation. We've been doing our sort of bubble meditation, bubble warm up, but I'm going to put some music on, and I would like everyone to close their eyes. And this is for you to be able to visualize and just kind of move your body in a way that is, this is a warm up, it's improv, nothing, don't worry about looking good. It's really just to wake everything up. So I'll be talking. Feel free to close your eyes. You don't have to. I'm going to mute everyone. Okay. So let's all take a deep breath in together. And let it out. And let's take one more. And let it out. Cynthia I know that Rachel did this in her class, but it made me feel really good. So let's just take our hands and just tap our scalps just to wake everything up. Gentle taps all around. Feel free to close your eyes if you'd like. So go from the front to the back of your head. Let's go down your neck. Do gentle pats on your chest. And just taking nice, deep, slow breaths while you're at it. It's been a weird week or 2 weeks, and it's good to just give yourself the space to center. And let's move down our bodies, down our rib cage, our torsos, tapping our thighs, inside and outside. Feeling things perk up a little bit. And maybe going up one arm, one at a time, going on the inside of your arm to the outside, your hand, your palm. Let's switch arms, just gentle taps. Let's find a pause. Just relax where you're seated or standing. And start putting on music. For those who want to close your eyes, feel free. This is a great moment to start. So just center yourself wherever you are. And we're going to imagine that someone is placing a marble through the tops of our heads. And that marble is slow. It's rolling on the inside of our skulls. And where it rolls, I want you to just imagine your head, the weight of your head following that movement. So it's slow, it's nice and gentle, some slow tilting, allowing the marble to explore the surface area inside your skull. It's like a gentle roll. Maybe you want it to roll past your left ear, so maybe you drop your head so that the gravity will bring the ball to your left ear. Maybe you want it to roll the other way, so let the weight of your head bringing your right ear down, so the gravity will let it roll over there. Let's imagine that the ball is trying to get down our necks. How can we just let the weights of our head guide it down through the base of our skull, down our throats, letting it get into our chests. And now my chest is a little bit bigger, so I'm going to have to make my movements a little bit bigger to guide this marble around. I want it to swirl around my clavicle, my rib cage. What if it bounces off my spine? What does that make my body do? How does that make my body react? And I want you to think that this marble is picking up a little bit of speed. So with its energy, your body is reacting to it. So you're not only following the marble, but you're also trying to guide it to where you want it to go. So maybe it's trying to travel down your rib cage and you want it to swirl around. So how do you move your body so that you can guide this little marble? The marble is continuing to pick up speed faster and faster. What if it goes up your clavicle and down your right arm? How does your right arm suddenly have a say in where this marble goes? Just imagining it bounce through your muscles, through your bloodstream. It's getting faster and faster. Maybe it's getting a little hot. Imagine that it's running down your spine quickly. How does your spine react to that movement? And it starts to run down your legs. You're in total control of this marble. So I want you to be able to start moving your body in a full way. You want this marble to get through all your limbs. How do you make it? It's like a ping pong ball. So we should all be moving our bodies a little bit faster, a little bit more fully now. What if there are two marbles in you, one in each arm? Just traveling through your bloodstream. All right, wonderful. Let's find some stillness in our body. So that was just to get everyone kind of thinking internally. I know sometimes visualization can be a little bit difficult, but it's a good practice, just to imagine what's happening on the inside of your body and how the outside of your body might respond to that, especially as we get into put our dancing hats on. It kind of requires both of these awarenesses. Okay, so let's just move on to kind of a gentle warm-up. It's going to be pretty simple. It's going to be a combination of a lot of the movements that we do each week. We're going to roll our heads, just letting your weight drop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're going to roll our heads to the left twice and then reverse. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. And one more time. When we come out to the top, we're going to take a deep breath in and really squeeze our shoulders up and around, just squeezing everything back. We can do 2 big shoulder rolls to the back, and then 2 big shoulder rolls to the front. Cool. Then we're going to reach out to the sides. You're just going to reach as far as you can. You should feel a nice stretch along your laterals, and you can look at your hand, you're grabbing, and you're going to switch sides, go to the left, go back to the right, reach, go back to the left, reach. Then we're going to just drop our weights to each side, and we're going to do a slight bounce. And I'm going to let the weight of my head give me a gentle 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then you switch sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now we're going to do a nice big rainbow overhead. I'm going to start with my right side. So just scooping down to my right, creating a big rainbow overhead, letting my whole torso drop to the ground. I'm going to back up a little bit. And I'm just kind of doing a seesaw move and bringing my left arm over to complete the rainbow. So I'm basically trying to draw a gigantic circle in front of me. And that's taking my torso from one side to the other, to down and up. And then we're gonna reverse that. So I'm gonna scoop to my left, draw a big rainbow overhead, let my torso collapse to the ground, and use my right arm to complete that rainbow from the other side. And lastly, we're going to draw our arms out. This is the port-de-bras that some of us worked on last week. Just draw our arms out into a big beach ball. And as we exhale and let our arms float down, I'm gonna roll down my torso at the same time. All the way to the ground, roll back up. Sorry, oh, this is the last one. I'm going to now twist, so I'm opening up my right arm. I'm gonna twist to the left. Opening up my left arm, I'm gonna twist to the right. Okay, so pretty simple movements. I'm gonna call them out so you don't have to memorize them. But basically it's the same thing from each side, and I'll just call them out. But to go over them quickly, we start with our head rolls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2 of them. Nice big, let the weight of your head drop so you can really feel a nice stretch on the back of your neck. And then go the other way. So we go to shoulders, to back, to front. Then we reach to the side, we reach to the side. And this is a good way to stretch the muscles on the side of your neck. So as I reach, I'm letting my head kind of rest on my shoulder. Reach to the side, da da da. Then I'm gonna bounce on each side gently. 1, 2, 3, 4, up to 8. On the other side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then we're gonna draw the big rainbows. Big rainbow, big rainbow, big rainbow. Other way, big rainbow. We're gonna create our large beach ball. And as we inhale, we're gonna let our arms float down and roll down to the ground. We're gonna roll up slowly. And lastly, we're just gonna twist. So opening our right arm and twisting. Opening our left arm and twisting. Is that clear? Cool. Let's do it to music. Let's see. What was the song I wanted to do it to? I'm gonna start in 5, 6, 7, 8. We roll 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. Another one. Switch directions. One more. Get ready for your shoulder rolls. Back, back, forward, forward. Get ready for our reaches. Reach. Switch sides. Reach. Switch sides again. Reach. And reach. Going to our bounces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Switch sides. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Big rainbow. So we scoop up, over, we collapse to the ground. Draw the rainbow on the other side. Let's get ready to draw the rainbow with our left arm. And we scoop over, go down, complete your rainbow. Now we open up both of our arms to the big beach ball. Take one deep breath and float your arms down as you roll down to the ground. And we roll back up. Let's open our arms, right arms out. Now we twist to the left. Untwist. Open our left arms. We twist. Untwist. Great. Should we do that again? Did that feel good to anyone? Give me a thumbs up if you want to do it again. Just take a vote. Okay, so it's half and half. Let's do it again. It's only 2 minutes. Could you hear me clear enough? Give me a thumbs up. Otherwise, I will. Okay, cool. So this time, just really, this is, I wanted to create really simple movements. You need to close your eyes. This is a great sort of meditative thing. I really just want everyone to focus on getting a nice stretch, especially in the neck. A lot of us who are seated most of the time, our necks tend to get very tight. We hold our shoulders up pretty high. So especially with movements like reaching, just really let the weight of your neck stretch, elongate this muscle, which is your upper trap. Also here. And all these movements going down and around. Really take advantage of the weight of your body guiding. So the weight of my head hanging down really gives my neck and as well as my my scapula a nice stretch. So that's just a little tip. All right, so we're gonna start with our head rolls. 5, 6, 7, 8, we roll. One more time. Let me show you everything I know. Other way. One more time. Get ready for shoulder rolls. Nice and big. We roll back. Back. Forward. 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 We're gonna reach. Nice long reach. Drop the weight of your head. Recover. Reach the other way. Recover. Back to the other side. Reach. Recover. Back to your left. Nice long stretch. Recover. We're gonna bounce. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Switch sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're gonna do our big beach ball. So scoop up, around, drop your torso to the front. Complete that rainbow on the other side. And let's go immediately into our next scoop. So scooping with your left, dropping in front of you. And completing that rainbow with your right arm. Let's use both arms to open up our beach ball. Take a deep breath. And float down as we roll. And recover. Slowly, slowly. Let's open our right arm up. And twist. And relax. Let's open up our left arm. And wonderful. Okay, so we have a choice. We can either go straight into the routine, or we can do our usual dance party thing, which I was thinking is not structured, just put on a fun song, everyone just bops for 3 minutes to get themselves sweating, worked up, and If you want to go straight to the routine, give me a 1. If you want the dance party, give me a 2. We got a lot of 2s. Great, okay. Then with dance party it is. Remember, the only rule is you can't stop moving. You can dance however you want, as vigorously or chill as you want, but you can't stop moving for the entirety of the song. That is the rule. Okay, let's see, which song did I put on? All right, we're going to the club, y'all.
I just came here to let it go. I stay high, that's the letter, yo. Catch no smoke at the red ropes. Press replay, that's the echo. This I turn up, cool out. That bitch trip, New York, blew out. Got busy in the sky with the Dior shoes. I'm sipping on the rice till it's blew out. Feel my heat when the beat's on. All feet come out on the deep floor. Let's get bumped in the middle, yo. Let's take lots out of little, yo. Cherry lip balm in the GoPro song. On my big kid with on the video. This that turn up, cool out. That bitch trip, New York, blew out. That New York, blew out. This that turn up, cool out. That bitch trip, New York, blew out.
Turn the music up a little bit.
I just came here to see the show. I ride high, escalator, yo. I smell smoke, see you later, yo. Press replay, that's an echo. This that turn up, cool out. That bitch trip, New York, blew out. That see me in the garden with the new back, pulled out, sipping margaritas with the crew now. Film my name in the beat song, yes. I'm off, you come live in the beat flow, yes. Let's get bumped in the video, yo. Let's take lots out of video. Carry lip balm in a hot print song. On my picture record on the
30 more seconds of dancing.
This that turn up, cool out. That bitch trip, New York, blew out. That New York, blew out. This that turn up, cool out. That bitch trip, New York, blew out.
All right. Awesome. That was so cool to watch everybody get a little crazy. Great. So let's move on to our routine. Ooh, quite sweaty, you can tell. So we did it to an Otis Redding song. It's a very lovely, slow, smooth song. So we're gonna learn it to that song. And then we are going to, I'll put in some other songs with different qualities to them. Hopefully by the time most of us will feel comfortable with the material, so we can sort of inject our own personality and flavor with each different type of music. So I'm going to show the song because I did it less to counts and more to the words.
I've got dreams to remember. I've got dreams to remember.
Okay.
Honey,
so that's the flavor of the song. Let's get into the movement. So we're gonna open up, basically kind of like our beach ball opening up. I've got dreams, float down. Dreams, offer something forward, and then you bring your arms into it's like a bit of an accent move into a cross. So I've got dreams, open, float, offer dreams, hook, to remember. And as you saying remember, you're pushing something away. So pushing something, bring your arms back, and then folding your arms. My right arm comes up like I'm holding a book, and my left arm is holding my right elbow. So my arm's gonna do this, and I'm almost like leaning into the book, reading it to the side. Okay, so let's start from the top. I've got open, float, offer, cross, to remember. I'm pushing in, I'm reading a book. Okay, and from the book, you're gonna, I've been doing this like scoop inward thing, just like as if I'm about to put on a little makeup powder my nose, but my hand misses my nose and just reaches out to the side, kind of like what we did. So you're reaching as far as you can. And I'm looking at my hand almost as if I'm like, oh, I just want to touch that button, but I can't. Yeah? So from the book, we go into powder our noses, reach, and then it's as if we kind of lose our balance. We swing quickly to the other side. So you're reaching, swing quickly to the other side, and you're kind of in this arc. And then I'm gonna drag my elbow, my right elbow down in 2 sharp movements. So, to bring me back to neutral. Okay? So let's just start from the top and go from there. So I have dreams, open, float, dreams, cross, to remember. Read your book. I've got dreams, reach, dreams, swoop up, and then drag, drag. Do we feel good about going on, or do we want to do that one more time from the top? Okay, cool. So I've just dragged here. Drag, drag, 2. And so we're here, my arm is like this. I'm gonna do another book, so I'm just gonna scoop into another book. And this time it's a continuous movement. So I'm just gonna follow my book as if like the book is really heavy, and I'm following, and that's gonna, as my torso falls down this way, it's gonna bring my head into a nice swoop over this way. And I'm gonna trace a line on the ceiling with my eyes and get to this position. And once I get as far as I can, I'm gonna like almost bounce back. So it's a swoop motion that goes whoop, and bing, I'm bouncing right back to where I came from. So for this movement, just allow this, like I said, I like to use the weight of your head, allow the weight of your head to give you that momentum. So let's go back to the reach. So we're here. I've got dreams, we're gonna swoop up quick, drag, drag. We're going to read our second book, but our second book is 10 pounds heavier. So we're gonna fall to the right, we're gonna swoop, draw our eyes on the ceiling, or a line on the ceiling, bounce back, and swoop our heads back to a neutral position. And from here, I'm just gonna circle my rib cage to the left to bring me back. So all in all, the movement looks like this. I'm reaching, I am swooping, drag, drag, second book, fall, bounce, come back, and circle, and I'm back. Is that clear? Does anyone have any questions about that? I know might be, okay. So let's start from the reach and go through that together. So I'm here, I'm reaching, I'm gonna swoop up, drag, drag, second book, heavy fall, swoop, draw the line on the ceiling, bounce back to where I'm coming from, where I came from, circle my rib cage to the left, and I'm back to neutral. And here he says, we're gonna cross our hands on our chests, and it's just before, it's like a guitar strum goes, bam, bam, I saw him holding you tight. So it's like that quiet space just before I saw him holding you tight. And here we're going to pretend like we're rocking a baby. So at first it's big, slow movements, because the words go, I saw him holding you tight. I saw you the other night with his arms around you, holding you tight. So it's like, I saw you the other night with his arms around you, holding you tight. So as those words go, you can kind of pick up the speed. So from after we've done holding you tight, we're going to reach our arm. My right arm goes in front, my left arm goes in back, kind of like the running man. I'm gonna reach out as far as I can and retract. Do that one more time and retract. Okay, so going back, putting that all together. Let's start from our reach and then we'll go from the top. So I'm here at the reach. I'm gonna swoop up, drag, drag, read my second book, fall to the right, swoop, drawing my line on the ceiling. I'm bouncing back to where I came from, circling my rib cage to come back to neutral, cross, baby, slow first, and then we get faster, faster, faster. And then I'm gonna reach out in front and retract. One more time, reach out in front and retract. And I'm just gonna add one more movement on. This is the end of the first section. And then, bye body. And then we'll go from the top. So that after we retract, we're just gonna flick 3 times up, every time a little bit higher, and drag our hands down. So that's the whole first section. Let's go from the top and we'll put it all together, and then we'll do it to music so everyone can kind of hear how it goes. So let's go from the top. I've got dreams, so we're gonna open up our arms, float. We're gonna offer dreams, cross, to remember. Read our first book. I've got dreams, reach. Dreams, swoop. Drag, drag. To remember. Reading our second book. Falling down. We're going into our swoop. Bounce. Back. Circle our rib cage. Cross, cross. I saw you there the other night. Another man's arms holding you tight. I don't remember the lyrics. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Still I walked, flick away, and I cried. We'll do that one more time and then I'll put music. I've got dreams, float, dreams offer, cross, to remember. Book, reading it. I've got reach, reach, dream, swoop, drag, drag, to remember. Reading my heavy book, falling down, bounce. There's no lyrics here, otherwise I would say them. And circle my rib cage. I'm gonna cross, cross. I saw you there the other night. Another man's arms holding you tight. Something, 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 something. Still, I walked away and I cried. Does that feel good? Okay, let's try it to music. So it's gonna go boom, 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 and then we immediately start. So after the first guitar, boom, 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 boom. I've got dreams, dreams, to remember, to, yeah?
I've got dreams.
Reach, cross, push. Read your book. Go to your reach.
I've got dreams.
Swoop,
Dreams.
drag, drag. Second book. We're going into our swoop.
Honey, I saw you there last night.
Cross, cross. We're a little bit behind the music, that's okay.
Nobody
Reach.
knows what I feel inside.
Reach,
All I know,
Flick.
I walked away
Flick.
and cried.
Flick.
I've got dreams, dreams.
So we were just a tad behind because I was trying to do too much at once. But does the rhythm feel okay for everyone? It's a little faster than what we'll be doing, but let's just keep doing it over and over again. And maybe we'll just focus on getting the movements down in our bodies today. And I added some new stuff, but we don't have to do it. And I'll just put on different songs. So as we get more comfortable with it, we can start just dancing to any song. Okay. Any questions before I put the music back on? No? Okay.
I've got
Open, float, offer, cross, push, scoop into your book, reach,
I've got dreams,
swoop,
dreams to
second book,
remember.
fall into your swoop. Here we bounce,
Honey, I saw
circle,
you there last night.
cross, cross,
Another
baby,
man's arms holding you tight.
reach out,
Nobody knows what I feel inside. All I know, I walked away and cried. I've got dreams, dreams.
great. So in that, after that reach swoop movement, there's not, because there are no words, the movement can be a little bit fluid. I would say the way you know that you're on the music is if you're here and he says, you finish this movement, he says, I walked away and cried. If you're done doing that and you can immediately go into this movement, then you're good. So it doesn't really matter if you're like a little behind everyone else or a little ahead. Let's do that one more time.
I've got
Open,
dreams,
float, offer, cross,
to
push,
remember.
Bible, reach,
I've got dreams,
swoop,
dreams
second book,
to remember.
bounce, bounce,
Honey, I saw you
rotate,
there last night. Another man's arms holding you tight.
reach out, contract,
Nobody knows what I feel inside.
flick, flick,
All I know,
flick.
I walked away and cried. I've got dreams.
Yeah, we're getting more together. That's great. Let's do that a couple more times. And then with the last 10 minutes of class, I'll just put on different songs. So let's do it 2 more times to this song.
I've got dreams.
Offer,
Dreams
cross,
to
push,
remember.
book,
I've got dreams.
swoop,
Dreams
second book,
to remember.
and we fall. We bounce,
Honey, I saw you there last night.
cross, cross, baby,
Another man's arms holding you tight.
reach out, and
Nobody
out,
knows what I feel inside.
flick,
All I know, I walked away and cried. I've got dreams.
lovely.
Dreams
Okay, one more time to this song.
to remember. I've got
Open,
dreams.
float, offer,
Dreams
cross,
to
push,
remember.
book, reach,
I've got dreams.
swoop,
Dreams
second book,
to remember.
fall, bounce,
Honey, I saw you there last night.
cross, cross, baby,
Another man's arms holding you tight.
reach out, and
Nobody
out,
knows what I feel inside.
flick,
All
flick,
I know, I
flick.
walked away and cried. I've got dreams.
Great. So I know this is pretty fast,
Remember.
and I know it can be hard to learn on Zoom. So I hope people don't feel frustrated if you don't get the movement immediately. I would say just so that you have a fulfilling time during class, if if it does take a second to memorize choreography, totally fine. As long as you grab onto certain moments, certain moments like the flick, flick, flick. It's a nice way to meet up with people. Also, kind of the reach is a nice way to meet up with people. And if everything between those sort of milestone moments are a little bit too much, it doesn't matter. Just put everything into doing a beautiful reach. And then, whatever, you can improvise in between. So I really want this class to be accessible to all. No matter, I tend to go a little bit fast. Feel free to let me know. But yeah, that's just some tips. So I'm gonna put on a different song. The rhythm may be a little bit different, so we may not all match up, but the fun part of this challenge is to take the different type of song and really just put your own kind of flavor into it. And I'll be doing it so you don't have to memorize the movements. But I would really love to see what each song brings out in everyone. So the first song we have is a cover of Britney Spears' Toxic. It's a little slow. And I'm just gonna start, so you guys start whenever you want.
Baby, can't you see I'm calling? A guy like you should wear a warning. It's dangerous, I'm falling. There's no escape, I can't wait. I need a hit, baby, give me it. You're dangerous, I'm loving it. Too high, can't come down. Losing my head, spinning round and round. Do you feel me now?
Thoughts on that song? What is it? I'm gonna unmute. Does it make you feel like you want to move in a different way? Or you're still just trying to get the movement down? I'm asking because I'm curious and I want to know how to adjust.
Yeah, it was interesting because I felt like the move still did go with it. It was just very different, but it felt like it was good to learn them doing it that way.
So I'm just thinking about it. Think. I can't move with the motion yet because I'm still it's too much in my head.
Gotcha. So would it be helpful to go back to the original song or to keep going with new songs?
Keep going.
Keep going? Okay. So I'm going to put on a song that has a totally different color. It's a little fast. We'll just see how it goes. This is an experiment.
And I was just thinking though it might be good if to be able to still follow you if you
you want me to
call out the movements again.
Okay.
For me, I don't know if other people do.
I will do my best. I'm not always calling out, dancing, and counting, but
Yeah. Also, I know even in the past, it really helped me was when you had it clipped up or something, like what movements or something.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm referring to?
The sheets of paper?
Yeah, I know you had it clipped up or something.
Oh, that was for a different exercise where it was repeating over and over again.
Yeah.
Call out the sort of overarching. All right, I'm muting everyone back. All right, here we go. 5, 6, 7, 8. Open, float, offer, cross, push, Bible, reach, swoop, second Bible, swoop, bounce, swirl, cross, baby, more time together. 5, 6, 7, 8. Open, flip, offer, cross, push, Bible, reach, swoop, drag, drag. Second Bible. I don't know how to get a Bible. Swoop, bounce, cross, baby. 5, 6, 7, 8. We reach, in, reach, in, flick, flick, flick. Awesome. I feel like everyone's getting it. I can see us sort of sync up at certain points, which is awesome. All right, we're going to our last song, and then we're gonna do it twice. 5, 6, 7, 8. Open, offer, cross, push, book. We reach, swoop, drag, drag, second book. We fall, we bounce, swirl, cross, cross, baby, faster, reach out, out, flick, 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 drag. Do that one more time. 5, 6, 7, 8. We open, flip, offer, cross, push, book, reach, swoop, drag, drag, second book, fall, bounce, swirl, cross, cross, baby, fast, reach out, flick, flick, flick. Awesome. That's all I got for you today. We'll probably move on to a different choreography, unless, I don't know, if people like to sort of do similar choreography or the same choreography week after week, so it gives you a chance to marinate and practice. Is that something that you'd be interested in? Because I did add on to it